Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111, and welcome back to Void Stranger. Last time, we got to see another cutscene where Gray and Lily were practicing dancing before a wedding coming up in a few weeks. And after the last episode, I talked about the fact that Gray still had the pendant in that episode. I looked back at old video. There's a cutscene that was back in episode 11 of this video series. That was, I think, triggered on Basement 196, where we gave away the pendant to Lily before the wedding. And so I think we need to skip that. And there is a smirking statue on Basement 193. And so if I get that far, I'm not sure I'll get that far today. If I get that far, I think the key will be to skip over that. But for now, I don't think I have witnessed this mural. Okay, so future video editing, Brian, make sure you take a screenshot of this one, because this is another one that we need to try to put on Basement 23, or possibly one or two other spots where there may have been 6x6s, because it really looks like floor tiles. And so if we created such a floor tile arrangement on a 6x6 grid, something might happen. Deciphering them seems like a futile effort. Alright, can I interact with them? I cannot. Alright. So, let's continue onwards. Basement 170, until we get to Basement 186. Oh! This looks like the same figure we have seen in multiple other places. However, it appears to be... What is that? Is it like a diamond pendant on her shirt? Or is there like a hole cut through where she was stabbed? Not sure what I'm looking at there. And yeah, she kind of takes up that much space. And can I interact? I cannot. Press the button. Nothing happens there. And there's no reason to do this, but I don't know. Sometimes you're just kind of in the mood to play around with mechanics and try out different things that obviously shouldn't do anything, and therefore you have to try them because conspiracy theories. I don't know. Can I do... Oops! Alright, I'll be right back. So my question is, can I build here? I cannot. And if I try to interact here, it's just like pushing against a wall. And I presume that's true, like even up at the very top. Yeah. Alright. Just wanted to see if there might be like some secret like hiding above her horns or something. Well, whatever. Basement 171. The music is continuing to be this kind of, I'm not sure how to describe music. I don't know a lot about it. It's a thing. So if that thing gets a line of sight to me, it's going to start attacking me. So I would like to pick up my whatchamadoodle before that happens. So let's get our Oh, I made it happen. Oh, you know what? Let's just go get it. Locust Idol. That's the word I was looking for. And now that I've got the Locust Idol, I've got 8 of them in my inventory. I could just take a death. Sure. And now having done that, I could just beat that guy to the exit by doing this. So that seems like a nice, easy solution. Basement 172. That guy's going to come chase me down. But I can just race him to the exits. If I can... I don't never have time. I can just use the glass to cut him off. I was going to say I never have time to stop and pick up a piece of floor and put it down in front of me somewhere else or something. And once we get to Basement 186, we'll be back to levels that we have seen before. How will I cut this guy off behind me? The answer is, of course, the glass. And then I can just build my own way out. So I could simply do this. He stops moving. I grab a Locust Idol. I pick up this piece of flooring while I'm still facing south, having just looked at the camera. After picking up the idol. And then I realize I might have problems. I might be okay. Yeah, because I walked to the right, he continued going north, and now that he's this far to the north, I have time to be able to pick up and put down and still stay ahead of him. I think if I had gone south sooner, he would have caught up to me as he kind of cut the corner. But that worked great. 174. Is there any reason? I think I do want to take a tempo, actually. I want him right behind me, so that he'll have the most amount of backtracking that he needs to do. So that I still can't get ahead enough of him here. To, like, cut him off. So there must be another strategy. Is there somewhere else I can build? Because if I do this, he'll just be coming faster toward me. Yes, that doesn't seem any good. So I feel like I did hit on the original insight properly. But now he's immediately going the other way because I moved first and he realized there's no path that way, and so he's going to find another path. And I could cut him off here. And then... Oh, and then give him a different path back. There we go. And so now he's even further. I could have gotten him even one further. But this is probably enough for me to now do this. And now I ran out again. That might be okay, because now I can do this. No, he caught up. Okay, I could have taken another tempo that I saw after the moment had passed. And so if I cut him off here, go here, take a tempo, go here. Now he's as far up as he could possibly be over here. So now I'll have one extra move to do what I want to do over here. What do I want to do? I'm not so sure, but we'll figure it out. Oh, actually, maybe what I should have done is cut him off there. Yeah, I bet you what I should have done was cut him off there, and I can cut him off somewhere else using the other glass. Okay, I think I have a plan. So go up here, cut him off, give him a path, take one tempo, go down here, and now race him over here. No, no, I can do this. And so what is the strategy here? If I do this, he'll be farther behind. And then can I somehow cut him off something, something, something dark side? So suppose I do this. Can I cut him off entirely? That's probably what needs to happen in order to win, and so it's just a matter of figuring out how. He's gonna move left now, I think, regardless. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 8, yeah, I think he's gonna move left regardless, and so this will give me the most space behind me. And with this amount of space, I think I see what I need to do. Which is that I can get him to follow me here. Oops. I wanted him to go the other way. I should have taken another tempo there. I think I screwed it up, but now I think I see what to do. So let's do a brief fast forward. So let's tempo here. one more time. So he's behind me here. I catch him there, and now he's trapped. Great. Okay, I knew I could do it. That was actually pretty straightforward. Cool. Alright, so it feels like this area is kind of like teaching me about tempos versus these guys and pathfinding. So if I want to trap this guy, I feel like the strategy might involve moving some pieces of glass around. But where do said pieces of glass want to live? I just need to get to the exit. I want to pick that up. That's kind of hard to do right now. Actually, if I gave him a path over here, I could just erase him and go get the other path, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I feel like this will work. I can pick up this piece of glass, put it down over here, and then he's forced to turn around, but even if he had been still chasing me, I would still beat him to the exit, so everything's fine. Basement 175 is behind us. And what is in front of us is an opportunity to get another locust idol. How do I get to there? Can I do it without stepping on this piece of glass right here? Oops. That I just accidentally stepped on because my controller is so good? It actually, this is like the best controller I've been using in a while. My thumbs are just not great at D-pad. Oops. 1 second. I'll be back. I am back. I had an alarm reminding me of something I needed to take care of in the real world briefly. This is the first opportunity we've had to try to push a rock onto this monster. It does kill the monster. Okay. Obviously I was going to need that for the either the rock or the monster for the pressure plate. However, this has now given me a very easy way to go ahead and fetch the idol. So yeah, definitely the hit points that we start out at the beginning of the game, like, there is a, if you find the optimal solution to the puzzles, you can get by without ever taking a death kind of thing going on. It definitely feels like in this game. But for now, I'm not going to worry about that layer of the gameplay. And so be happy to take many, many deaths as I just kind of figure out solutions to puzzles via, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, continually refining your answers, puzzle solving. Trial and error isn't just the word I'm looking for, but it's like along those lines. Successive refinement. I feel like there is a particular term that one uses for the type of strategy I use, which is, you know, just go in and try something and it doesn't work and you see where the error is and you correct for it and then you discover that there's something else that you need to worry about. I'm babbling. I will stop and focus on the puzzle. Okay, so I either need to kill or trap the bad guy so that I can then push. Yeah, it feels like I need to put the rock on the pressure plate, which means I would need to get the bad guy going a particular way. And the obvious way I see to do that... Oops. Alright, this controller really likes to press the right when I'm just pressing up or down, or at least I think I'm just pressing up or down. So it feels like if I were to do this, go right here, I can tempo. But then it'll just come to me, right? Yeah. Because the glass hasn't broken yet. And then if I do break that glass, I won't have a way to go left and right. So this strategy, if one can even call it that I'm trying to use here, is not going to work. Okay. What if I had a different strategy? And what if my different strategy involved cleverness? I haven't thought it all through yet. The moment I press the rock, he gets to move next into the empty square. I did not anticipate that. It makes sense, because otherwise I could just press the rock out of the way and then lift up the square off the floor to trap him there. So yeah, I'm already out of things there. Okay. So, So if I had connected, oops. I think I see what I might want to do. So I want to pick this up, put it down here to form a loop. I want to pick this up. Not yet, though. I also want to pick up this corner, for example, and replace it with glass. So now I can do something clever versus him. I don't think this solves everything, but it might solve enough. So I can push the rock. Now he's following me. But if I move away, he's going to be following me a different way, because he can't follow right behind me. Is there a way for me to get rid of that glass at the outset? Oh, or I could have just left myself a way to go here. Okay. I think I see everything I need then, question mark. So, no, I need that there as a path for him. I don't think I need these right now, so let's leave that as a path for me. But then I also need somewhere to cut him off with glass. And another square yet, I think. And I think this could be borrowed for that purpose. And so this might be what I want. Oh, that would just cut him off. Hold on. That cuts him off, but it also cuts off my access to the rock. I need him to be able to get there. So, So my plan is to go over here, push the rock to the right, come down. He's going to come straight down because I'm going to replace one of the things I took out there. He'll chase me down the left-hand side, then go over here, and then I want to cut him off by walking around this bit and then, like, cut him off again. Did cutting that off help? I don't think it does. Oh, I can pick up the exit too. That actually might be super valuable. And I can even, like, put the exit, like, here. Oh, if he were just chasing me. If I can just get him chasing me, and I have a way around, this would solve it now, right? And he could be chasing... no, he needs that path. I need that path. I need this path. But let's imagine I'm here, I push the rock to the right, we both go down, he comes towards me to the left. There's a corner here that I follow around. And the problem is that this is now glass right now, and I don't want it to be glass. I want it to be something non-glass. And yeah, why does this not work? Feels like this would work. Feels like this would work. Let's try it. Push it to the right. I take a step to the left. He's chasing me, chasing me. He's really close behind. Look out. There's a rock in the way. That's why it doesn't work. If the rock were not there, I could simply walk to the exit at this point, and everything would be great. But the rock is there, and so that's a problem. So I do need to cut him off, because I don't have time to push the rock out of the way, and there's nothing else clever I could do right now. Okay. Successive refinement of my solution. So I do need to cut him off with glass, so let's figure out how to do that. And it does feel like I want to do it, like, over in this corner somewhere, but it also definitely feels like I'm going to need this just as, like, an extra piece of flooring that I can use somewhere during the puzzle. And furthermore, said extra piece of flooring probably should eventually end up over near the pressure plate. so that if I trap him in the lower left, I still have access to the pressure plate, or to the exit, by the end of the puzzle. So, now the goal is to cut him off completely. Which feels like it needs another piece of glass. Ah, which I do have access to, and I was thinking I didn't for a moment, but I totally do. So, I can go grab another piece of glass, put it here, and actually grab another piece of glass so that I can step across that. I can't put it back after I step across it. Darn it. So maybe that's not the best spot for it. Maybe I need real floor there. Alright, let's put this glass down here for a second. Where's some more real floor that I can get? Oh, I could push the rock into a hole. That actually kind of solves the problem with the rock. And I still have a different way to get there. But now I'm not cutting him off. But if I just swap these two... Yeah, I could just swap these two, right? Can I swap these two? Yes. Do I see how to swap these two? I don't think I need this piece of glass anymore, so I'm going to break it so that I have a place to put this temporarily. And then... Oops! That's just my thumb being stupid. Okay. I am pretty sure I see a solution now. I'll fast forward. This looks like it will work for me. Do this, 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 this. He's following me. He's one step behind me, which means... Basement 177 is mine. Interesting. How close can I get here? That close. You're completely cut off, so you'll just fall asleep there. I can push this down, break it again, so you'll fall asleep over there. I get my locucidal, great. And I can just run to the exit now, right? Yeah, I don't see a problem with that. So I shall do so. Alright. Ah, mustaches. But I have 18 of them. That seems like plenty. To get all the locust titles I want. It is indeed. Alright, I'm not sure that I want this many locust titles, but I have them. Feels like it's better to have more than fewer, and it also just like for the enjoyment of solving the puzzle. Okay, so there's these pressure pads that we haven't seen in a while. So the next thing that steps onto them after the first time causes all the primed adjacent ones to explode. This is also a 6x6 room, so future video editing, Brian, note that here's another 6x6 room where I might be able to create a pattern. Is this a pattern I have seen before? I don't remember off the top of my head, but we've only seen like a few brands as they are known. Alright, so locust idol obtained, and I could like push you off if I wanted. I don't think it matters. There's no way I could... Or wait, are these the mustache guys? These are the mustache guys. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what's going on in this room. It feels suspicious, but... I'm not superstitious, but I am a little stitious. This might be the tutorial about what these things do, to make sure that you see that the second time they get stepped on, they fall off. And since I will be south-facing after opening the chest, it feels like you are forced. Are you forced? No, because there's other ways just to go directly to the exit. But if you want to pick up the sokoban-style, you'd be forced to think about the fact that you'd already could be carrying a piece of 4 and then be facing south, so you'd have a way to actually face and put the thing. Alright, and we're coming up close to basement 180. Oh my goodness, there's 3 of these guys chasing me? And they all need to die. Seems maybe straightforward. Why can I not just do... Oh, that guy caught me too fast. So can I do this? This one is going to catch up because I haven't had a chance to prime that spot. However, I might be able to be clever and still save it by the power of Grayskull. I don't think it's savable from here. He'll just come across and then kill me. Okay. How do I do this differently? I pick up a block first. And then I don't have to worry about one of them. Nope, that takes too many steps, though. So it feels like I'm forced to do this at the outset, just to kill 2 out of 3. Maybe I cut you off before you've gotten close enough to that thing so that I have some time and planning to something something? Yes, I think I see a something something. If I do this, you'll have a path to me, which I don't want just yet. If I do this, I'll have time, even with your path to me, that I can do something clever. Okay, so pick up a... That's the wrong square to pick up. Gosh darn it. I don't have time to recover, do I? Oh wait, I do, because you're just 1 square behind me. But I still can't recover from it, because I didn't leave myself anywhere to do anything useful, I don't think. And if I try to pick something up, you'll get me. Okay. Almost there. So from here, I need to cut you off, so you quit coming toward me and don't step on the thingy yet. Then I need to do something cleverer than whatever I was doing. I need to pick up a tile and put it there. Do I have time to do this? So, pick up a tile, put it there. That's all I need to do. There we go. Easy game is easy. I wonder what purpose this rock could serve. It's not clear to me right now. Alright, let's move on to basement 182. Where we discover... there is an exit underneath the statue, and I have to kill Duty McDude. Oh no, I have to leave somebody alive so that something can hold down the pressure plate. So how do I leave somebody alive? By pushing this, so it is still alive, and then gaining chase space behind me or something. Actually, I could give it another push. And then cut this guy off. And now he has no path to me. And then I don't really have a strategy. I give him path again. And I can cut it off again. And I can give him a different path. And cut it off. And so I actually gained a tempo there, basically. But I still seem to be stuck. Yeah, okay. How is this going to work? So obviously, if I cross one of these things and he's chasing me... Oh, I can cross another one, and so if there's space in between, he might change his routing. and not immediately die. Okay, that did not occur to me as a thing. And that seems extraordinarily useful. And so I'm one move away from solving the puzzle. So if I could have been one move faster doing something like that, it would be great. So is there a way for me to be one move faster? So that's all as tight as the timeline can go, as far as I can tell. And it does feel like I will need to pick up the pressure plate. I could push the statue now. Do I have time to push the statue? He'll be 2 squares away. Pick up the pressure plate, he'll be 1 square away. But then I can't put down the pressure plate. So let's not push the statue yet. He'll be coming across the top. Let's pick up the pressure plate because I need it. He's now 2 steps away. He'll be 1 step away after I put down the pressure plate. And then I'll never be able to push the statue. So let's push the statue first then. But now I never have time to put down the pressure plate. So... suppose I went north from here. And pushed this out of the way already. That seems pretty plausible. Except for the fact that now he's already caught up to me. Alright, so that doesn't seem to work. What else could I do? It feels like the space is very limited. I don't have that many choices that seem at all plausible. I have not played around with this, which allows me to gain some tempo, maybe? Can I change his course before he kills himself if I put this down here? I needed to take a tempo already, but yes. I also could have picked that up, potentially. There's a couple of things I could have done there. Let me just try each. It's hard for me to see ahead. So I'm going to cut this off. I'm going to put this down. I'm going to take 1 tempo move here. Then I'm going to go here. I'm going to give him a new path so he turns around. Oh, now I could pick up the exit. Or the, this thing. Oh no, then he's going to kill himself. Alright, I can't pick that up. And I think I just lost my tempo. I am still pretty far ahead, though. Can I use this somehow? Question mark? Almost. If I were going clockwise instead of counterclockwise, which I don't think I have the opportunity to change at this point, but then I would have been able to pick up the pressure plate at least. And we'd be getting pretty close. And then eventually I'd probably want to come up here and... if I were to go down, this would cut him off completely. If I were to go left, it cuts him off completely. But either way, I'm not holding stuff. So let's try this. Oh, it doesn't cut him off completely because he's not cut off yet. But now he's about to be. Alright, we're still alive. So this still seems interesting. It's about to be less interesting because he's about to die. Oh no, I'm about to die. Someone's about to die. Yeah, I don't see a way to plan a strategy on this one, so I'm just gonna kind of screw around until something happens, I think. Maybe I want to pick this up and put it down here. That did give him path, though, which is extremely dangerous. Yeah, so every time I do that, I kind of like waste time. Okay, but now I can move this. Can I move it anywhere good? Yes, I think. Because I can use that as just kind of temporary space to do this. Then pick this up. Put this down here, for example. Put this here, and now if I could get to the statue from the right-hand side, I could push it to the left. And that would solve everything. So all I need to do is approach the statue from that end. Is it possible for me to approach the statue from that end? I think no, because I already stood on this, but now I'm starting to see possible ways that this could go. So let's do this and pick this up. Let's leave him sitting on the glass for now. And now let's carefully plan some moves that might enable me to do what I want to do. So I want him to start pathfinding back around to the right for just a second to break the glass. Oh, actually, I know how to do that. Okay, so the glass is broken. Now it's legal for me to put this here, because he's not going to start pathfinding to me. I have an extra piece here. Let's see. I need him to find a path to me. If I put this down here, he'll start coming towards me. But the path towards me is dangerous, and so he's going to need another path to turn around. What if I do this? Get him coming towards me. Now that he's way down there, I think I solved it. He'll come towards me. If I go down, he'll be 2 behind me. I want him 2 behind me. Well, it's going to take me how many squares to get to the exit? 1 to go down, 2 to push the statue, 3 to go down again. So it's going to take 3 moves. And he's currently 3 moves away from the pressure plate. So I just want to go down, 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 down. Great. Did it. Okay. That is a mustache statue. So if I were to use my staff, I would immediately get hit by lightning and die. Which makes this puzzle kind of not really a puzzle. So I'm just going to skip on past it. We've almost gotten back up to basement 186. Similar shape puzzle, but a little bit different. This time I can use my staff. I can pick up and put down once, which certainly seems sufficient. It seems like I can just spend a little bit of time getting him to come over here and then say, ha, fooled ya, and then put it down over here and easily get to where I'm going. Basement 185. I can pick up, put down, pick up. And that seems to be it. Which is definitely not enough, so I need to push... Okay, so this is teaching me about pushing the non-mustachioed statues into holes. Or sorry, the mustachioed statues into holes. So I need to pick up... Oh, it was that one, though. And put down. I can kill this guy, it's fine. Oh, that trades the mustaches, right? I need to push the non-mustachioed statues. I forgot how this worked. Okay, so I need to, in that case, push them all into holes so that they are not a threat before I begin, and then I can use my staff as much as I want because there's no dangerous statues here. And here is basement 186, which is somewhere we have seen before. Okay. And then 193 is a smirking statue? But my goal is to get where? I want to skip 193, but I also eventually want to get to 223. If I skipped from here, I would skip 193. This might be an appropriate place for me to skip right now. Yeah, let's think about this before the end of today's episode. So if I skip from here, I would skip the cutscene where we give away the pendant. I would get to 201. 223 is the one that I eventually want to skip to, that I haven't reviewed all the video to know how many I would need to skip to. And so I currently have 15 locucidals. I know I can skip over 196 from 193. I could also skip over 196 here. Let's skip over 196 here and then hope that we can acquire a few more locucidals and do another skip later on. So if I want to skip over 196 here, then all I need to do is get this guy to die, which is easy. Alright, he died. And then go fall into... Oh, this is not as easy as I thought, because if I do this... Oh no, there's still another statue in the upper right, so I'm fine. Okay, so... let's skip ahead to basement 201. Oh, it's all the locucidals, like, fly out of you or whatever. So, I managed to skip the cutscene. Well, the would-be cutscene. It is the case that it would have been a dead birch tree the second time we were going by, because we'd already seen that cutscene. But I managed to skip where the cutscene would have been that we gave away the pendant. And so, by some manner of thinking, we still have the pendant in this timeline. And so next episode, I think my goal will be to collect a few more locucidals and see if I can skip past basement 222 to get to 223 somehow. Or something. In any case, I'm going to say I hope as always that you all are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more Void Stranger. For now, bye-bye.